Get set up, and I believe this is ready now. But I figured out how to get the equals side story. So all we have to do is finish all the previous ones, and that one will unlock. Short, alive. Stand. The terms. Okay, close that out. Open this back up again. Okay. Where did you go? Where did you go? Snake! 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 I'll put it on the Discord server. Makes sense. Oh, yeah. But to just update these settings and not share it on the server, but it'd be best if I did that though. Just in case. Everyone. Okay, I'm gonna shrink that. Paste this. Okay, I'm gonna put the Discord link in the chats. Like it did it twice. So I can reload it. Oh well. Leave it as is. Okay, so I have understanding. We have to do all of them. It's 1 and 2. Well, I'm gonna do that just in case. New scene. Not sure about this one. Might be the same one. Okay, everyone. Put on auto. The literature club is starting. So have a seat and take attendance. I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? Feels worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. Can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. Before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of air conditioner is soothing. Hello? Then suddenly a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, this is. Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit this is in fact the literature club. This is the literature club. Yay. I thought I got it wrong for a second. I'm super sorry, it was so unprofessional of me to do that. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really, just you. I turned on the audio. Okay. Yeah, but that's where I had it at. Getting more members, I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a second. If it's just you, that means like to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Oh, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayuri. Okay, Sayuri. Been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry. I do care. I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. Didn't mean for it to hurt you. My code not working. Is talking about the vice president thing too. I'm curious, how long are these? For like 5 hours. For like a whole game. We get 4 to 5 hours, so it's gonna be split up into of his streams. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. Oh, if I do, then I'll be on. Okay. As I was joking about the vice president thing too, I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something, but it's difficult. Well, when she still doesn't know much about Sayuri. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? It's very sweet of you, Sayuri. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up, but you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Something like that. I need to think about it. Do you like bugs? I guess so. Let's go. Let's release a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayuri whispers loudly. Although Sayuri is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she found another club member, but well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm going to think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes, and the time comes to the literature club. Monica and Sayuri to reconvene. What's my finger? How long is this one? Like 15 to 20 minutes per part. Okay. That should be pretty easy. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayuri. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayuri changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayuri comes bounding through the doors. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayuri spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? A poem and whatnot. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again And a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is such stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me that doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to set a good example, or whatever. You know, I can envision our club doing something like that. Doing what? Sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. Such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions we can't express, but you can when it's a poem, right? Oh, this game's going too slow. Maybe bonus story on this one part. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So glad you showed me well. Even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. Natural disasters. That's terrible. Anyways, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. And when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm kind of worried that would bringing the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds. People who would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. And neither do I. Like going on to school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun? We could ask them. Then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. You're coming up with a lot more things I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers, rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if we told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? I guess it's my job to come up with that, right? a vision for the club? Okay, so pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Like a random passerby scanning a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Let's say that we're like do group reading and discuss it together. I would probably nap through that. Let's use Sarah. But it doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. You need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. Why do you like literature? Me? Well, I kind of what I said about the poem earlier. Blah, I already read through this. The one downside of visual novels, you actually need to read. So many thoughts and feelings we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate, yeah. How do we get that across to other people? My print screen work. Oh my gosh, what is it? You just realized you forgot your things? Rushed. But what? Oh, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayuri dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a piece of paper. Express yourself, be who you want to be, make new friends, discover a new you. No. You startled me. Sorry, but it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Let's hurry and recruit her. Are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Sayuri leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayuri leads Monica over to a particular classroom and lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed by what happened. So she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left a flyer on her desk and walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayuri feeling rather accomplished and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayuri resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various kinds of recruitment tactics from professional to silly. After going through Sayuri's list and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get new members. Hey, what's this? Sayuri peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right away into your heart. It's so cute. I thought it was a little over-dramatic, but Sayuri pauses and thinks for a moment. You know? I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I can feel like I can tell from the right I'm talking to you today. Jeez. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. It's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. I was really afraid of it deviating from that. Revision. What's revision? It's... Monica pauses to think and shakes her head to herself. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off, smiling. Sayuri taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Right away into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. Is to make the club that you need the most out of everyone. Well, you're the one person who you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayuri's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really going to make this the best club ever. Sayuri nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayuri breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayuri beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just want some alone time. In that case. Sayuri waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayuri spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayuri, but she decides there's something she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most, I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion, something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. I wouldn't say just literature, but okay. because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath, the person is forced to always smile and blend in. The person is forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayuri leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Here's one. Fortunately, I can't read what the. Wait, Sayuri. Yeah, we did that one. Took an agonizing 30 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna do something really quick. Like, on. Here. You should do part 2. Yep. I still can't believe that the actual KFC company but they made a dating simulator. Another day passes in a flash and it's already time for the next club meeting. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club tasks, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayuri's poem. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayuri is going through these kinds of feelings and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayuri enters the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica, is everything okay? ... I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend, huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayuri responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silent Sayuri mutters her realization. Let me check something. Quick. left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. Since I wasn't ready to share those, now you're worrying about me. I don't want that. Why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Sayuri nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday. It was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy, so if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Yeah, she is. Can't argue with that. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayuri isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the literature club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever, and so forth. What is this? So I just want you to promise me that you remember that too. Doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayuri smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayuri's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. With that behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry, huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine. We have plenty of time for that. Right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fill my end of the promise, you know? There's no way I could say no to that. Just don't expect too much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I just need, like, some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard. Kinda just need to write down your feelings and see what it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist on this one. You can start by You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. Then you can turn your feelings into a little story. Right now. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you get from one end to the other. It's more like a collage, where you find other things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out "you idiot" after she writes it down. No, keep it. What, why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. The point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just, well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, "You idiot." She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny. I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and I did that exact thing anyways. So they're gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks, I do too. Me, I mean. But also you, of course. Hehehe. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her own thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle for her to write without overthinking it. But after a while, with Sayuri's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Phew. Monica looks up and down at her sheet, which I feel so tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying. Just makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing with you. Sayuri beams. I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yay, let's do it. Monica and Sayuri proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monica and Sayuri came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It's so much more attractive than the old one, but the new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into. But the message being delivered is one that can use writing to discover themselves. Hopefully Monica and Sayuri had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always as bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what this club is supposed to be about? The literature club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, go back to history. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders become heavier. Debate club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blob of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses the pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. Okay. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. Air conditioning seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sari approach her desk and stop for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down at the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. You've been working so hard. On the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sayuri takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayuri gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayuri's desk and reads it. Ooh. We got some foreshadowing. Subtle foreshadowing. Sayuri. This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too, because you're like 1,000,000 times better than me. That's completely not true.
That is the biggest lie. That's the biggest lie.
Sayuri takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. It's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now my head is like screaming at me to stop. But you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday, I want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason I came to this club in the first place. This is the literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sarah must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayuri needed? Sayuri's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset with people, or when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like why waste your energy worrying when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. It says that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me as the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayuri pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring me happiness. What doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayuri pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me thinks just felt like it. It would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling it, like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence, and our friendship doesn't have to change. Ha 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 ha. It's so silly. The club is only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayuri's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave. You're so strong and brave, I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, at least I can offer you a hug, if you'd like. CG? Oh my god. It is. Now, wordlessly and without a smile, Sayuri rests her head on Monica's shoulder. Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayuri's head. and in this moment enchanted by the air of the club. Monica realized that all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything, I'll never judge you, I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can do to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. Worthless, and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. Oh, it's sad. I'm not good at anything, and it just feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me. And I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monica becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now, so she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monica offers new words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts of Sayori's experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monica can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them like any good friend would do. You have so much value to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean that. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monica feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share the embrace for a while longer, Monica letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess I needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. The two exchanged smiles. I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. Since it's already hard to tell people, yeah. Well, of course, it will always be your choice, but if you're looking to find encouragement, I can do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Oh, that made me tired. And hunger. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, say, I can say it's definitely one of the things that makes me happy. Monica smiles. Does it make me smile? The fact I can't reach my charger. I got it. Let's go. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, and the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Mail. You've got mail. You avoid side stories and I've lost her. Memory avoid do not use. Subject side says, thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been and to so delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes? Or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have what? Like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and created and then destroyed by Monica. Of course, it's funny because I keep wanting to speculate which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are. As real as ours is anyway. Okay, go back. Philaster. I'm on leave the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time. But I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Senior engineer. Who's this? Ria Vorte. Oh, system administrator. Okay. You've got mail. Pictures. These ones. Hack. This one is seen from a side story trust. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more in the secret ones after completing those. Softly lit by the morning sun. It's like concept arts, it appears. Promo. Artwork drawn by Sachi to celebrate Valentine's Day 2018. Mods banned that guy. Which no. It's not another one. It's down here. This one. Halloween 2019. Like Void Horror during the poem game. Alright. This one. Artwork drawn by Sadji to celebrate Monica's birthday in 2020. Acquisition procedure. Delete Monica for the second time. Simple character sheet of Natsuki's initial design, drawn by David or Evelyn. Her hairstylist was Sayuri. Seem to have had longer hair. And outline colored in. This one. Sayuri concept art. For Monica and Sayuri. That's all their concepts. That's cool. About music, what's new here? These are new ones. Okay, got my manager. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. get the scene changed. To live scene. What? Side stories. Enter. Begin the side story. Alright. It'd be good. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayuri to turn their heads. The door opens halfway then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Yuri. Sayuri's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica, "It's her, it's the girl." It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayuri had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps into the door but against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayuri continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica and this is Sayuri, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone's welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayuri, and this is Monica. Sayuri, already. Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. So have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I can't say I have. Well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I won't mind. You're in for a really incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayuri, silently asking for help. I'd love to. Sounds like you're already into them, so it must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayuri says nervously, noting to herself at the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. Sure, okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits her club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayuri silently exchanging glances. Oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member, and there shouldn't be any room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you point things out like that, Sayuri. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. That's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayuri lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her fingers against the dauntingly chunky book that Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, with combined with the short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayuri and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayuri feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. There are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayuri nervously interjects. I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayuri while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna do this side story, tell you what. It's almost 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this side story. I'll continue on for part 2 tomorrow. Yuri sits down. Maybe not tomorrow. Depends. If I wake up at my usual time, I'll do part 2. Because I have a thing I need to go to tomorrow. Looks at books and glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but it's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid, I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that was probably irrational. Wait. That was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you like that. I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for another reason too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. It's actually amazing. It's just like 2 of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. I need to double check something. Not that. Okay. How long is a KFC mini game? How long is KFC dating? And about 1 hour. Okay, about 1 hour for a single playthrough. Or more. But I'm gonna say multiple endings, all paths and secrets, like 2 to 3 hours. Okay, I actually need to know this. Who made the Why did it? Okay. Interactive market. It's a big advert for mediocre chicken. It's something. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things as I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature. Just things that you would think are dumb. Sorry pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I tell you something I'm into, and you can tell me about something you're into? I suppose that would be okay. Okay? Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things. Making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts to my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. So it's something kinda silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something I'm into now, right? Sayuri nods. I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica's. I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Am not. Oh, yeah? But he's getting good. Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. But now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Okay, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. it's mine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after I've gotten cut off. I like to go out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around you. Okay, weirdo. It's peaceful. It is nice to kind of remove myself from everywhere or from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? Depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. But I feel like I would never have time to do something like that. I find we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers. Before we continue the conversation led primarily by Siri, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayuri and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult to not join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. It's like we should be wrapping up for today. Okay, so are you two going to get started on that book next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayuri beams, Sayuri collects her things. I need to tie this. Oh goodness. Where did you go? Where did you go? Sayuri beams, Sayuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayuri and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye. As Yuri exits, Sayuri enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayuri and Monica are left in the club room. Sayuri, you were a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted and with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety. Keep on trying me, feeling quietly. Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayuri in the club room. It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab. Oh, I wonder what she's doing there. So it's just today. Just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sari tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. That was so inconsiderate of me. Got too excited, forgot to think about everywhere else in the club room, so... Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because you know that you're just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you liked it so much, then it must have been worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncontrollable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. Monica and I have been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounds like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. Like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyways? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Soya pulls her desk up against yours and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Turning over, Sayuri reads the cover of the book, Dusk Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Aha, it's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? It's just useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just taking notes. Notes? Yeah, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayuri's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss her compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident through the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as... Well, it's Rick and Morty time. It's off as smart. Especially you. No. Sayuri rubs his shoulder against yours. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with the planned club activity. Ray begins to guide Sayuri through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. From which he details the races, the factions, the history, and the elements of magic, more questions Sayuri seems to have. Okay. But despite Sayuri's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her along it in a way that and such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the writing style that I do. What kind of writing? Or like poetry and stuff like that. Things that I like are just I like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But it's like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Are you into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs. No way. Yuri giggles, feeling serious out of happiness before realizing it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh again. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started now, if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh. That's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sae jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Hey, that's with a book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayuri flips through the first 3 pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. It becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. When the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayuri speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Oh, in this content... Hello? In this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayuri turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. But to continue reading, Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayuri's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayuri easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling with them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are we talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. We're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayuri rubs her temples. Two of them continue with Sayuri asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and when adding to them. The reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayuri reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayuri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayuri tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, makes me feel really dumb, But but I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it in the way that you do. Relaxation, Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sari is left alone in her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's only right. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Bound in guilt, Sayuri stares blankly at her desks, spread with notes. A book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Oh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Okay, that's the end for today.